FM KYCA. Happy Wednesday. Matt Hinshaw to my right. Drew Imity way far away from me in a different room. How you guys doing this morning?
Keeps the smell down.
Thank you.
Oh, man, right off the top.
Hey, I showered last week.
We can tell.
Well, that's why he has his own office.
Right.
It works out for everybody. Works out for everybody.
We call it the stink box.
Oh, man.
There you go.
Who's ready for Wednesday?
I'm ready for Friday.
I don't know what day it is.
Is it dragging for you a little bit, Drew? Yeah, I know. Well, I have good news. I didn't have anybody barfing in my bed last night.
Well, that's wonderful. That is positive.
Yeah, I did have 3 dogs sleeping with me. Scott took off. He's like, I'm out of here. There is not enough room for 2 humans and 3 dogs in our bed.
I was going to say, Mr. Dan just needs to step it up. I
Yeah.
mean, if Teddy can throw up in the bed, why can't Scott?
No, nobody is allowed to.
Nobody. All right.
No,
Yeah,
and
that's-
actually I tried to send one dog with Scott, and no, they all want to sleep with Mama. Right on top of Mama.
You only have 2 dogs.
But I'm babysitting Boo still.
I don't care. It's a hellhound.
No,
it is not a
don't.
dog.
You're going to hurt my sister's feelings. Tell her you're sorry.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
That dog is still
That was real
vicious.
sincere.
The dog is still a killer.
Well, yeah, so we're going to take him back home today, and then we're going to be gone to go see our granddaughter. Oh, and our children, too, you know.
No, just a granddaughter.
Yeah, exactly.
Just the grandkids.
I've got this, this huge Easter basket that I'm accumulating for the baby. It's her first Easter, it's got to be a big deal. She'll probably get 3, one from us, one from her other grandparents, and one from her parents. And she's, 2 months old.
And the issue is?
Well, and then Scott goes, well, what about the kids? I said, oh, no. The kids, it's really for the kids. It's like baby clothes, right?
Once you become a grandparent,
Yeah.
your kids now become second place.
Right.
Everything's like, oh, we're going to see the grandkids. You're not going to see your kids. You're going
Right.
to see your grandkids.
Right. Well, I still love
and
my
even
kids.
though we love
but
them dearly,
Yeah.
they've been replaced.
They've been replaced. It's that simple. And they would agree. And
Absolutely.
they are A-okay with it. So, yeah, it is Wednesday. And did you do some Taco Tuesday yesterday?
Yes, I did.
Yeah. Where'd you go?
We ended up going to Sanchez.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah, what'd you get? I always want to know.
Quesadilla.
No, you know what I got.
Taquitos.
That's taquitos.
You
Yeah.
never-
He
it's
calls
Taco
them,
Tuesday.
and he does taco itos.
Yeah.
Taquito.
Taquitos.
Taco Tuesday is just an excuse
Yeah.
to go out with your friends
Right.
and eat some food.
Right.
What you eat, it doesn't matter
doesn't
whether
matter.
it's tacos, burritos.
It's
But
all the
anyway,
same ingredients, except for I had a
Excellent.
chili relleno last night, and that's not really necessarily in every Mexican.
Well,
dish.
and there's not a lot of difference between a good one and a bad one, except for about 2 minutes in the oven.
Yeah.
But the taquitos. Hey, by the way, you can now get a mixed order. So out of your 3 taquitos, you can get beef and chicken in the same order.
That's
now.
awesome.
So I got 2 chickens, 1 beef.
And which was better?
I love their chicken taquitos.
Yeah,
I
the
mean
chicken.
they're big.
Yeah.
They're healthy.
Are
so.
they corn tortillas or are they flour?
Taquitos are supposed to be corn. Flautas are supposed to be flour.
flautas.
Flautas
Yes,
is
that's
flour.
right.
That's
I
the
forgot they
difference.
have their own name.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
right. You're right.
So and it was funny because Ron and Marcy got the flautas,
Yeah.
and they just but they. I'll tell you what, for whatever reason, the last couple times,
Yeah.
I loved their salsa, but this last time was a little more spicy.
Ooh, I
and
like
liked
that.
It,
Yeah,
you
I
know?
like that.
But some of the other people, it's a little spicy. I'm like, oh man, it's wonderful.
I don't think I reported this, and I'm sorry, but when I went out to lunch at the Copper Note with the ladies, the Lady Mafia, I got the beef tacos, and Carol got the salmon tacos, and then we said, well, we'll share. Because you can't do like you can at Casa Sanchez and get one of each.
Mm-hmm.
And so we split, and her salmon tacos were out of this world.
Great.
Best fish taco I've ever had. And she would say so too. And my beef ones were good, but after you taste the fish, you're done. So yeah, I felt bad because she ate the 2 fish ones and she didn't eat the beef one because when you've had the best, it's hard to go otherwise. But really good.
Was this before or after the murdering and burying?
I cannot
Confirm nor deny.
confirm nor deny there was any murdering or burying going on.
Well, you're the Lady Mafia.
Well,
or were you just,
we're just discuss who's going down. That's
sure.
no, I'm kidding. It's
You
just a
were-
name.
no,
Somebody
you were
threw it
hustling.
out there.
No, you were hustling people.
not necessarily.
You were going to the storefronts and being like, "Where's my? You got to pay me my protection."
Hey, today's a Major League Baseball opening day.
Yes, it is.
Take me out to the ball. I used to love that song as a kid. I'd play it over and over and over again.
Is there anything you didn't do as a kid?
Oh, I bet you I can name a few.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
I'm gonna leave that one alone.
Yeah, don't touch
Yeah, we'll
that
leave that
one.
alone, Drew.
Yeah, Major League Baseball opening day today, and
Giants and the Yankees, I think.
is
right?
that who's kicking it off?
I think the first game is the Giants and the Yankees.
Okay, very good. Well, I have a little report on how much it costs to attend a Major League Baseball game in the year
please, no.
2026. A new report found that the average cost to take the family of 4 to a game is $225.90. Now, that includes, let's see, the tickets. That includes, and 4 hot dogs and 2 20-ounce sodas and 2 16-ounce beers. So does the math right there on that? That seems
Yeah,
cheap.
I mean that's
cheap,
cheap for
actually.
beers because normally I'm $2.25 a beer.
$225 a beer.
It's a joke.
Okay.
It's really like 30.
Yeah.
But it's pretty close.
All right. They're saying that it ranks all 30 baseball parks by the cost of 4 tickets, the cheapest available average across all home games, 1 parking lot pass, 2 16-ounce beers, 2 20-ounce sodas, and 4 hot dogs. So just the basics. No peanuts, no popcorn, no Cracker Jacks. All right? And not surprisingly, the LA Dodgers are the most expensive at $413 to take a family of 4 to a baseball game. I mean, that
Perfect. Then I'm not going to the Dodgers.
That $1 billion payout isn't going to pay for itself. All right. Yeah. So let's see. The rest of the top 5: the Boston Red Sox, 373. The Homeless Athletics, now playing in Sacramento, 324. The Chicago Cubs, 314, and the Giants, 284. Yeah, it says they're hosting the New York Yankees tonight for the opener. The rest of the baseball is kicking off tomorrow on Friday. And it says the Miami Marlins are the cheapest at $159 for a family of 4. I wonder where the Diamondbacks lie.
I think they're up there.
They've got to be up there.
But
because how much is a beer? You've told us before.
Oh, it's like
$20?
I don't know this year, but it's between 20 and 30 depending on what you get.
Right.
If you get just like a normal like Coors Light or a normal like beer like that, it's 20 something.
Yeah.
But yeah, opening day is for the Diamondbacks is Monday.
Okay.
And I really would like to go, but I can't justify
the gas.
Right. Well, that's the thing. I got to go down this weekend for work.
Yeah. Can't you just stay?
And you want me to not be here
Well,
on Monday?
I mean, if it means that you get to go to opening day, I would say go and have fun.
I don't know. I've been to many opening days,
I
and
know,
they're
I
not
have
playing
too.
anyone. Like, if they're playing the Dodgers or, like, a big team like the Cubs or something like that, but they're playing Detroit.
Yeah. All right.
So, I don't know. I would like to go, but I just...
All right, well, let me
It's
know.
a lot of money. It's a lot of money.
It's a lot of money, man. I mean, we're talking hundies.
Yep.
Well,
time and money.
Yep, time and money.
Honestly, the cheapest thing is the ticket.
Yeah, right.
Honestly, it is. Everything else is the most expensive.
Yeah. That's if you sit way up high. One time
yeah,
for opening day, we sat right behind the dugout, and we were on the television like the whole game. It was so funny. People kept sending me texts of Scott and I sitting there, and we spent a pretty penny on those tickets, but it was great. And I think it's the last time I've gone, and it was kind of like, well, that was perfect. Why mess with it?
No need to. Can't improve.
Yeah.
I'll be honest. I have a hard time going to sporting events like at all.
Yeah.
Because of my former life or continued part of the time.
Because you take pictures.
Because I'm always on the field. I'm right there. I'm next to everybody.
Right. So to sit and watch.
To sit
is
and
hard.
watch, I'm just like, I'd rather be taking pictures. Honestly,
Yeah,
I know that sounds kind of
makes sense.
weird.
No, that makes sense to me.
But the one reason why I sit up high in the nosebleeds is it keeps me less altitude sickness. Being up that high and coming back home.
Right. Yeah, makes sense.
Bad joke.
Makes sense. No, actually, it makes kind of makes sense to me.
I don't get nosebleeds.
You didn't notice that I cut 4 inches off my hair yesterday. Neither of you. Scott Dandos didn't even notice. Can't you tell?
No. 4 inches?
4 inches.
Hey, at
it
least
was like down to here.
At least I noticed when you turned into Leza Blitzer.
Well, that's true.
I mean, that's
true.
blatantly on your face.
It's right there.
It is.
It is right there. Robin out front goes, well, that's a statement. I'm like, is that a compliment or not? I'm not quite sure.
So I've been waiting to tell this one. I've been waiting for the right time.
Is it time?
I think it might be time.
Okay.
So you know what? My father was in the military and grew up in the 60s and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And they had, the required eyewear was very similar to that.
Yes.
And do you know what they used to call those style glasses back when my dad was in the military, growing up in the 60s? Drew?
No.
No?
What?
Birth control.
Well,
I don't think that would make a difference.
all I have to do is go molecules.
You like that, huh?
Right? Matt, molecules.
Oh, no.
No, yes,
That's
maybe.
so funny.
It is funny. Drew sent me the clip, and it was really good.
Big Bang Theory.
Yeah, really good.
Shout out right there. One of the best shows ever.
So today is American Red Cross Giving Day. Donate to the American Red Cross today and help get food, shelter, and emotional support to Americans impacted by a fire or other disasters. The American Red Cross responds to more than 60,000 disasters every single year, including, like I said, fires, floods, hurricanes, offering critical resources when Americans need the most. You can donate today at redcross.org. It's also International Waffle Day. Who loves a waffle?
Me?
I like a waffle fry.
I know. I want a waffle over pancakes. I don't like pancakes.
Really?
Yeah.
What about you, Drew?
Well, I like a waffle.
You'll partake, yeah.
It's got. I like the fruit waffles, fresh fruit on top.
Do you have a waffle iron at your home?
Yes.
Yes. What about you, Drew? Matt?
The other Drew.
Wow.
Do you
Drew
have
number 2. I
Drew
see how it is.
Number 2.
Here,
Some days we have
there.
2 Drews. Yeah. Do you have
true.
a waffle iron at your house?
I do not.
Okay.
No.
I think I do. It's been a while, but some fun waffle facts for you. Waffles date back to the Middle Ages. The syrup came much later. Cornelius Swarthout patented the first U.S. waffle iron designed on August 24th, 1869. The tread on Nike's first running shoe was made by pouring rubber into a waffle iron, hence the name Waffle Racer.
Yeah, you remember the movie?
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, that's such a good movie. Such a good movie. Yep. Okay. It's Old New Year's Day. Did you guys know that until a few hundred years ago, March 25th was the start of the new year?
What?
News you can use right here on Leza Live.
How did Drew not know that?
It was thought. Well, I haven't asked him if he knew. He probably
okay,
knew.
Sorry.
It was thought to be the day Jesus was conceived. Get it? 9 months before Christmas. We have 9 months till Christmas.
You need to keep that to yourself.
Wah, wah, wah.
Great.
Jesus wasn't conceived, right? No, it was.
Oh, no. This is going to be a controversial topic.
I'm not going there.
Call in 9285-41-1016.
Okay, well, you know my story about thinking I would be the next mother of God. I told you that story when I was a kid. I was worried that would happen to me. What happened to Mary?
Really?
Yeah. Anyway.
That's terrifying growing up like that.
So it wasn't until they started using the Gregorian calendar in 1582 that we switched to New Year's Day on January 1st. So if you didn't know, now you know. You also need to know that today is Manatee Appreciation Day.
Manatee?
Manatee.
No,
I appreciate
You can't appreciate a good manatee.
I appreciate a good manatee. It's
That's the sea cow, right?
the sea cow. Yeah. They're awful cute.
Wonder if they have ribeyes.
I don't think we eat the manatee. I think they're protected, aren't they?
I'll check.
Let me look right here.
Yeah, they're
It's probably
protected.
right
I
here.
believe they are protected.
Manatees know sea cows, big, fat, and slow, but they're genetically more closely related to the elephant. They hold their breath for 20 minutes at a time. Let's see a cow do that.
Oh.
Or not.
Fair enough.
It's International Day of Remembrance of the Victims of Slavery. It's National J.R.R. Token Reading Day and National Medal of Honor Day, dedicated to the brave men and women of the U.S. military who went above and beyond the call of duty. Lots of things to acknowledge today and be grateful for.
Big day.
Absolutely.
Yep. What are you grateful for today, Matt?
J.R.R. Tolkien, Lord of the Rings.
You are?
Lord of the Rings, come on.
Yeah. What about you, Drew? What are you going to pick?
I'm happy I'm looking at flowers instead of roots.
There you go. Me too. Hey, speaking of flowers and roots, That was a perfect segue. Coming up next, we're going to be talking to John Murphy about the Prescott Food Forest. That was fantastic. He's going to tell us all about the food forest and also about how you can play golf to support it. I like all of that.
Are you golfing in the tournament?
I don't know. I was hoping Steve Blair was going to invite me to be in his foursome. Haven't heard from him yet. So
he was talking smack about you this morning.
Was he? What did he say?
You didn't hear that?
I didn't hear that part.
No. I'm not going to steal his thunder. You need to call him.
Oh gosh. Okay. Well,
he said you come in whenever you want, and you know.
He always talks smack about me.
Yeah.
I am here at 10 to 9 every single day.
Steve, if you're listening, please call us.
Yeah.
We need to straighten this out.
Yeah, 928-541-1060. He works every other Tuesday, okay? Or Wednesday. Every other Wednesday. I'm here every single Monday through Friday, and I get here about 10 minutes before 9. That is a commitment.
He's also here on Fridays at 4 o'clock.
Oh, well, I didn't know.
For the PM show.
I don't listen because I'm usually on the golf course at 4 on a Friday.
Right, because you're done with your hour.
I'm done with my hour. Let's move forward, shall we? Let's take a break. When we come back, John Murphy is going to join us here on Leza Live. Ladies, when it comes to your health, you deserve the best, and that's exactly what you get at Prescott Women's Clinic. Whether it's for your annual wellness exam, pregnancy care, you need some hormone therapy, or any other women's health need, they're experts, and they're here to provide compassionate, top-quality care. Don't put your health off. You got nothing if you don't have your health. All right? Give them a call today. Make an appointment to take care of you. The number, 928-778-4300, or go online to PrescottWomen'sClinic.com. And we are back. It's Leza Live on the News, 103.5 FM, KYCA. And we're excited to have John Murphy in with us this morning. John has so much energy. What is it? Is it the name? Is it the smoothie you brought in?
You know, it's just good living and being grateful for another day on this earth.
Amen.
That's it, really.
Amen. So tell us about the smoothie that you brought in. This is delicious.
Well, I call this my morning vaccine because this is how I stay healthy. This one, so when I was on Steve's show a couple of weeks ago, you made this amazing pomegranate smoothie.
Yeah.
And I said, well, I got to return the favor.
Okay.
So this is not necessarily, it has no yogurt, but it has apple, banana, orange, blueberry, ginger, walnuts, lemon, my Blueprint longevity powder, water and ice, and I'll sip this all day. And
it's delicious.
Well, cheers everybody.
To your health.
Matt,
cheers, Maddie.
Thank you. I hope you enjoy it. So thank you so much. But it's very refreshing, and
I love it.
I'm not really into intermittent fasting. But
yeah,
this is like the poor man's way to do it.
Is that right? you drink that, and then you're pretty much good.
I don't really eat food usually till 1 or 2.
Yeah,
but this is
Right.
This is a whole meal in a blender.
Well, you're so sweet to bring it to us. And I want to know, how many of those fruits and veggies did you grow yourself at the food farm?
Well, none of these.
None of these.
Out of season.
Right,
But,
right. Makes
but,
sense.
But we do beets and carrots and all different things. So
Yeah.
anyway, yeah, it's great to be here.
Yes, we're happy to have you. And we want to talk about the food, the Prescott Food Forest is what you call it. I called it a farm, but the food forest. If people have never heard you talk about it, which would surprise me because you do a great job of getting the word out. Tell them what the food forest is.
So the Prescott Food Forest is actually on a farm, Be Organic Farm in Chino Valley.
Okay.
And the owners, Mark and Ginny, have blessed us with being able to use their farm to grow food, and we help them out with volunteering. And so we do gardening education classes. We have a 6-week Gardeners of Destiny class going on right now every Saturday from 10 to 12, and we're teaching everything, the full ecosystem of how to grow food. First of all, location, seed selection. A lot of people grow food and they don't even like what they're growing. That's not
Doesn't make any sense.
You got to like what you're
Right.
growing.
Right.
And so we teach people how to plant, how to fertilize and maintain, how to harvest, how to eat, cook, and preserve.
Wow.
But here's the best part.
Yeah.
That the class is $199, but we, because of our generous donations of sponsors and donors, we give it away for free, but they have to give 10 hours of volunteer time. So we grow all this food. Last year, we gave away over 8,000 pounds of food to the Yavapai County Food Bank,
Wow.
the Paulden Food Bank, St. Vincent de Paul Food Pantry, the Solid Rock Food Ministry. Every Monday, all year long, we give them food, so they serve about 100 people.
That's amazing.
So it's
a lot of food.
It's a lot of food.
Yes.
Well, you know what? The zucchinis and the squash, they had a lot of poundage.
Sure they do. Sure, yeah.
But we have everything.
But for those pantries and food distribution centers, to get fresh food is a real treat.
I love the fact that those that are the most vulnerable in our community are actually getting the most nutritious food.
Right.
It's all organic, non-GMO, no pesticides at all.
Mm-hmm.
It's totally natural. We pick it, they eat it. They're getting all this nutrition, and so very blessed to do this. And I'm just the figurehead, but we have a whole bunch of people. A guy named Leroy Miller. We have our master gardeners, Kathleen Murphy, Ann Smeltzer. So many people that come up and they give of their heart and soul. And that's the main thing. As much as we have people that have leisure, we need more volunteers.
Okay.
Because if we have more volunteers, we can give away more food.
Yeah.
And, if you're a grandma, grandpa, you have kids, this is a great life skill to teach your children. Everybody should know how to grow food, whether
Absolutely.
you need to or not. But
Right.
it is good for self-sustainability in case something bad happens.
Yes, that is for sure. Tell me how it all got started. I mean, what a great idea.
Well, my foundation is called Make 100 Foundation, Make 100 Healthy Foundation.
Okay.
And the whole goal was to live to 100 years with health, happiness, and purpose. A lot of people go, I don't want to live to 100 years. I go, why not? They go, I'm not going to be healthy. I'll run out of money. I don't want to be a burden. I go, well, what happens if you were productive and you still felt good? They go, of course. Why would I not want to be
Right.
And we are. Our bodies are made to live to 100. So my first focus was on longevity. But then I realized you're not going to make 100 or anywhere close unless you eat really good food.
Right.
And then when COVID hit, it really became obvious that our food distribution system could be interrupted within 72 hours. Our shelves will be empty. So we started doing something called the Victory Garden Gala. And so we would hold a big event, and I donated money to Be Organic Farm. And we tried to do this down in Prescott right here, right next to the zoo.
Yeah.
And across from Embry-Riddle. And the city council, in their wisdom, chose not to pursue it. So because of my generosity to Mark and Ginny at Be Organic Farm, they said, why don't you come up here?
Beautiful.
And it turned out to be a great thing because I don't have to deal with any governmental stuff. And I can do whatever I want.
That's great.
And it's been great. We have literally taught hundreds of people how to grow food. And because of the success of our fundraising and the support from the community, I just started a new program called the God Squad, Gardeners of Destiny Squad. So people that graduate our program, high school, college students, single moms, retired people, if they want to make some money we have people in our community, like, let's say a widow or an older couple that has a garden on their property, but they can't do it anymore.
Right.
We're going to pay the God Squad to go and help the people on their property, and it won't cost anything. So if anyone in the community wants to grow their garden but they can't for whatever reason, reach out to me directly. We'll send them out there, and that's part of what we want to give back to the community. What a great community we live in, right?
Yes.
So, it's a full circle thing.
Wow. So the idea came from during COVID, thinking our food supply could be halted. And so then you started this whole idea of,
I started it, but it takes a village, as you know.
Yeah.
I have a lot of great people that work really, really hard. And so the idea is to empower people to be self-sufficient. And quite honestly, the original mission was to reduce diabetes and obesity. And with everything going on with Robert F. Kennedy Jr. and MAHA, it's now pretty vogue. I mean, Robert F. Kennedy Jr. said, eat real food. And people didn't realize how ultra-processed food we have, the chemicals, the additives, really the things that aren't even digestible.
Right.
But they cut costs for the food supply. So I'm really more passionate about getting the younger generation, the next generation, to have a relationship with fresh food. Like if you have a tomato from a store and you have one from your garden, it doesn't even taste like the same fruit.
It doesn't. It absolutely does not.
So so it's about training the next generation and getting them to have a relationship with food and to be community oriented. On April 17th, we have, every year this happens, we have the 8th grade class from Trinity Christian School coming out. We'll have 30 kids that will give us 4 hours. So that's 120 hours of labor.
Wow.
And we're going to do a 3/4 acre farm, and our weed mats got chewed up from the weather and so forth. So we're gonna lay out these weed mats. So these kids are good at that. We have a fruit tree orchard, and we have an inside greenhouse where we teach our classes and grow food all year long. We have a beautiful fig tree, and it's just, to me, it gives me a reason to get up every morning.
Yeah.
And it's not about me.
Right.
But, as they say, when you do things for others, you get it back 100 times.
Yeah, absolutely.
So it's just been, for me, something that's kind of a cool thing that it seems to be a void in the marketplace. There's not a lot of food forests out there.
Right. I love the idea. I love the work that you're doing. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to talk more about the Prescott Food Forest and also about the Rock the Garden Open, which is a golf tournament that's coming up that you're not going to want to miss. So stick around for that here on Leza Live. Right now, if you have authentic Native American estate or vintage jewelry tucked away in a drawer, you know it's there, you don't wear it. Well, Black Arrow Native American Jewelry and Art in Prescott specializes in reviewing and purchasing select estate and vintage pieces with fair, knowledgeable pricing. If you are considering selling, the easiest first step is to email clear photos to sales@blackarrowgallery.com. Now, after reviewing your images, they'll contact you to schedule a private appointment at the gallery. Whether it's a family heirloom or a hidden treasure, let your jewelry tell its story. Visit Black Arrow Native American Jewelry and Art in downtown Prescott or online at blackarrowgallery.com. Welcome back to Leza Live on the News, 103.5 FM KYCA. My guest this morning, John Murphy from the Prescott Food Forest. Now, the second annual.
Third.
Oh, is it the third?
Oh, yes.
That's right. I played in the first, and then I missed last year.
Yeah,
and this
we
is the
missed you.
third annual Rock the Garden Open golf tournament coming up. And this is a really fun and unique golf tournament. Tell us about it, John.
Well, the whole idea is the name is a double entendre.
Yeah.
Because we want to raise money for our Prescott Food Forest and gardening education in Yavapai County.
Right.
And I like rock and roll. And I was
Yeah.
a DJ back in the day. So
I can see that.
The Rock the Garden Open is, we have live bands playing music while we play golf. We have DJs, we have games, we have contests, we have a swinging for seeds longest drive, and Callaway's giving us a driver for the winner.
Cool.
We have a caddy shack section out on the 13th and 14th hole, and we're over 100 already booked.
Wow.
And so last year first 2 years we sold out.
Yeah.
But we didn't sell out like a month before.
Right.
And we're getting really, because people tell me humbly that it's the best golf tournament of the year.
Yeah.
We have food, we have excitement, we have
It's fun.
swag bags.
Yeah.
I have the VIP passes where we give away mulligans and free drinks and a healthy lunch afterwards, and awards banquet, and it's just an amazing day of fun, frolic, fellowship, and raising money for a great cause.
Yeah, well, it is a ton of fun. I can attest to that. And it's out at Prescott Lakes. Right?
Yes, I'm a member at the club at Prescott Lakes,
Mhm.
and this is such a beautiful course.
Oh,
And
yes.
if you don't care about fundraising, you don't care about gardening, if you're a golfer and you want to play one of the best courses in northern Arizona, which is private, and you can't get on unless you're in a tournament,
Right.
come sign up.
Right.
Go to PrescottFoodForest.com/rock on.
I like that. Did you see how his persona changed a little bit right there?
Oh, quite a bit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
And you got
yeah.
the arm in there and everything. It was on the video.
That's so
You're welcome,
perfect.
John.
Thank you, Matt.
PrescottFoodForest.com/rock-on. You can sign up and get your tickets. And tell us what it's going to cost for a single, a pair, and a foursome to sign up to play.
Okay, it's $200 a single.
Okay.
$750 for a foursome. I did have some early bird specials, but they're all
Yeah,
gone.
sure.
But if you email me directly
Right.
and you just say Leza, I will give you $100 off on a foursome or $25 off each ticket. John.teammurphy@gmail.com. I'll put the promo code in
Okay.
Leza.
And
if
that's
you-
Leza for those that don't
LEZA.
know.
And, if you'd like, on your behalf, you and Matt, I'll give away a pair of tickets if you'd like.
Oh, well, let's do it. If somebody wants to play in the Rock the Garden third annual golf tournament, give us a call right now, 928-541-1016, and we'll hook you up.
Absolutely.
That's fantastic. Thank you.
And listen, you know what? We want people to get involved.
Yeah.
And, a lot of people that don't play golf still want to come to the lunch. They want
Right.
to be part of it.
Yeah.
So,
And you can do that as well?
well, you have to call me first because we only have limited time. We're going to have
Right.
140 golfers.
Yeah.
Two of the bands we have.
Yes.
We have a group that's been there for the last 3 years that's Truly Reckless. They're a rock and roll
Oh.
band, and they're wonderful. We also
Yeah,
have
they're real good.
Yeah.
They're really good,
Yeah.
Yeah,
and
they're
they're
really
so
good.
charitable. They play all day, and we have Michael McClanathan.
Uh-huh.
Did he call in that day? Did you get him for St. Patrick's Day?
I did not. I didn't because, I got Glenn Walker to come in.
Oh, okay,
and
good,
he played
yeah.
some modern Irish
But
music
Michael
for
is
us.
such a great guy.
Yeah, I should get him in because bagpipes are
Well,
cool.
to open up the whole
Yeah.
ceremony, he
He's gonna
comes
play.
over the hill playing bagpipes to start the whole day, and then on the 7th hole or the 13th and 14th, I haven't put it yet. We have All She Wrote, which Drew was
is
the
a
one that
groupie.
recommended. He's
Yeah.
Yeah,
Are you a
Droop's their number one groupie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yes, well, we love that band as well. So much fun.
So we have live. So imagine you're playing golf.
Yeah.
You have live music. You have got all kinds of prizes and goodies. We have a DJ. We have food. We have fun. It's just a great day. We always have good weather, so I hope I don't jinx it. But
Yeah.
it's on Tuesday, April 28th. 9 o'clock shotgun, the club at Prescott Lakes. We're going to have some breakfast. We're giving away a lease on a car from Finley Subaru.
Oh, cool.
Our good friends Kara and Jason, they set that up. And
That's cool.
Yeah, everything is just moving and grooving.
Yeah, very cool. Again, you can get your tickets right now by emailing Prescott or going online to PrescottFoodForest.com/rock on. We'll talk more about the Food Forest and the golf tournament and whatever else John wants to talk about coming up here on Leza Live. Stay with us. Okay, so I've been using my whole home water filtration system from H2O Health and Water Solutions in the Pine Ridge Marketplace for over a year now, and I have to say, I don't know how I lived without it. I mean, every tap, every shower, every glass of water filtered just feels better. I tell you what, my clothes, my dishes are cleaner. My coffee tastes better. I was gone for the whole month of January, and honestly, I missed my water. I really did. I was lugging in bottles of water, had to figure out how to recycle those bottles when I was done. Just a pain in it. Didn't even taste as good. So that really says everything. If you want cleaner, healthier water throughout your entire home, stop by H2O Health and Water Solutions in the Pine Ridge Marketplace in Prescott. I did, and I wouldn't go without it now. Again, that's H2O Health and Water Solutions in the Pine Ridge Marketplace. Stop in and tell them Leza sent you. Welcome back to Leza Live on the News, 103.5 FM KYCA. I mean, there's a little rock for you, John Murphy.
Lenny Kravitz in the house.
That's right. We're talking about the Rock the Garden Open to benefit the Prescott Food Forest. It's coming up, and we just gave away a couple of passes. Tom already called in, but he didn't want to be on the air. Oh, he is on the air. We'll put him through. Fantastic. Good morning, Marty.
Good morning.
Are you ready to hit the links for a good cause?
Oh, you know I am. I love giving to a good cause or helping out a good cause, and I love hitting the golf ball, that elusive white spear.
There you go. Fantastic. Well, Drew will get your information, email address, and if you could swing by the station and sign a release, we will get you those passes.
That's fantastic. Thanks so much.
All right, Marty. Thanks for listening.
We'll see you on the 28th, Marty.
Excellent. See you then.
Fantastic. All right, so let's shift gears back to the Food Forest a little bit. You just told me during the break that you guys have a healthy healing herb garden out there as well.
This is something that evolved. One of our ladies who is 83 years old, she jumped out of a plane and did. She had a parachute, of course.
Okay, I'm like, wait a minute.
So Ann Smeltzer, we call her our gardening goddess grandma.
I love that.
And she looks at dandelions and she picks it up and she eats it. And she goes, dandelions, and I don't know if you know this, dandelions are the only weed, but they're not really a weed, that is fully edible. Dandelion tea, dandelion has such healing properties.
Yeah.
Oregano, echinacea, all these herbs that are healthy for us.
Right.
So we came up. We have an extra greenhouse. It's the greenhouse is secondary,
Okay.
and we grew a ton of tomatoes and wildflowers last year. We said, you know what? Why don't we repurpose this and we will start our own healthy healing herb garden?
Fabulous.
And so we're going to have vegetables mostly inside. Outside, we have the fruit orchard, so we have apples, plums, peaches, and with the healing garden, we're going to focus on all these types of herbs that are medicinal. We're going to make teas, we're going to make tinctures, and it's just another way of exploring the full ecosystem of all the natural things that already exist.
Right.
If you don't have to go to the store, you have these things in the ground, and I believe that the good Lord above gave us everything we need to stay healthy, and if we're not healthy, there's cures.
Right.
And so when I get a sore throat, I'll do colloidal silver with echinacea and oregano, and I never get sick.
Yeah.
So I just want to share these things that are coming more and more into the mainstream with TikTok and so forth. But 10 years ago, people would say, "What are you talking about?"
Right,
My garden is Publix, or Fry's,
Right. Well, it is very convenient that we can go to the grocery store, and we have Sprouts and we have Natural Foods and some really great
Natural Grocers is really good.
Right.
I get most of my fruits and vegetables from them.
Right. So we have a lot of great options, but if that were to ever go away, and really it can become a great hobby to grow your own. I mean, we do some tomatoes and we do some, rosemary, some basil, some peppers in our little raised bed on our deck, and it's a hobby. It's a fun thing to do.
Well, did you know that gardening is the number one habit and hobby of centenarians, people that actually live to 100? Think about it. They're out in nature, their hands are in the dirt, and they're eating great food. And also, gardening is the only lifelong hobby you could have from children to old age, and it's a great bonding thing, multi-generational. I mean, you've had grandparents and grandkids, families come out and they learn how to grow. Our whole mission is to empower people to grow their own backyard. We call it Victory Garden.
Yeah.
And the Victory Garden is not really for a patriotic deal. It's for our health. And so it's a bonding thing. And they say that children at garden do better on aptitude tests. So there's so many benefits.
Yes.
Besides just the great food.
Right, absolutely. Well, you're doing it all out there at the Prescott Food Forest, and I mean, it's just smart. It's just a smart way of life.
Well, it's a simple, pure way. I don't know if it's smart, per se in a traditional sense, but it is what we were put on this earth to do.
Right.
And so let's do it.
Yeah, and it's a lot of fun. You have to admit, it's a good time. When my lemon tree produced one beautiful lemon, I mean, I didn't want to eat it. It's so pretty, but you feel like you've accomplished something, and it's really so natural, and it's the way it's supposed to go.
Do you remember when we were back in school, and on a Friday afternoon, the teacher would give you a lima bean seed, and you plant it in a Dixie cup, and then you come in on Monday, and that sprout is there, and it's like, wow, this is like real life.
Yeah.
And so that's the kind of energy and that kind of bond we want to really pass on to the next generation.
Yeah, that's great. So, what other needs do you have? You need people to sign up to play golf, and of course that funds the Food Forest and all the things that you guys do. What other needs do you have?
Well, I've been so lucky. As Matt knows, we're both fellow realtors. Well, some of my clients, I tell them about what we're doing, and we've gotten some great donations. Like people give money and they don't want to garden or they can't. And so we Make 100 Healthy Foundation is a 501c3 nonprofit. We need all the donations we can get. We don't really need it to survive, but we need it to thrive and to do more.
Sure.
So if you want to make a donation, you can go to PrescottFoodForest.com. There's a donate button. But really, more than money, we need volunteers because we have so much room out there. But the worst thing you can do is to overcommit to gardening, and then you don't have the resources. So if you're retired or if you have time, we have Monday, Wednesdays, and Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 12 noon. Come out there. You garden. We'll teach you if you don't know. If you do know, you could take some of the fruits and veggies of your labor.
Yeah.
And it's a great fellowship as well. So you have volunteers. is really our number one thing, because as much as we do, we need more.
Yeah.
And it's a lot of fun. And so volunteers is important.
How do people volunteer? How do they get information? Do they need to go sign up or anything?
Well, you go to PrescottFoodForest.com,
Mm-hmm.
and there's a volunteer section there.
Okay.
And you could always get in touch with me. My email, john.teammurphy@gmail.com. This has grown so much. And we all had a class last week on tower gardens. You know what a tower garden,
yes,
right?
I do.
So this is aeroponic, and that I have 2 in my lower level in my house, and so you could grow a lot of veggies that way.
Sure.
So we don't just talk about in the ground.
Right.
That's the biggest quantity.
Yeah.
Raised bed, container gardening, the mini towers, which are amazing. So the fact is that there's never been a better time than right now to learn how to grow food. And really, more importantly, if you don't want to grow food, go to the farmer's market, go to natural grocers, go to Sprouts and the organic, go for organic. I always wondered, why do they call it organic? Why don't they just call the other stuff chemically altered? I mean, it's
That's
natural
not a
food.
bad idea. That's not a bad idea. I bet they'd sell more organics if they did, right?
Well, it's more money, though, right?
Yeah, that is. Well, okay, so you just go to the website. There's a place where you can learn about the volunteering. You can sign up. And are there any other prerequisites to become a volunteer for the Food Forest?
Well, no, not really.
And do they have to have knowledge? Or
You don't have to have any knowledge. I mean, there's a lot of things we can do. And by the way, if you're not able to garden, we need people to bring food down to the Solid Rock Food Ministry or the St. Vincent de Paul Food Bank. I go down there every Monday, and it's like a joy. I go in there with baskets of food, and they're like, wow. And, they have the craft foods, and they have all the packaged goods. But when we bring our stuff in, it's the real deal, man.
Yeah, I bet they love that. They love seeing you. So you'll find a place for somebody if they are interested in helping out.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. And I've been very lucky. I am now a master gardener.
Oh, congratulations.
Well, I have to say associate, because I'm still working on my hours.
Okay.
But Alice Newton and a bunch of people she's going to teach a class April 4th on nutrition.
Yeah.
And so being associated with the Master Gardeners, it's not a Master Gardener sponsored event, bless you.
Thank you.
But the Master Gardeners just bring another level of commitment.
Sure.
And, they volunteer. That's what they do. We give back to the community. So we're kindred spirits in that way.
I love it. Let's take our last break. When we come back, more with John Murphy on Leza Live. Welcome back to Leza Live on the News, 103.5 FM, KYCA. My guest today, John Murphy from the Prescott Food Forest. We have a caller. Roger's on the line. Good morning, Roger.
Good morning.
What's up?
Hey, it's nice seeing you're putting a face to the name when we watch you online. Just saying.
Oh, John's face?
Oh, yours too.
Oh, mine too? Well, good. Yeah, you're catching us on our video streaming live worldwide.
Yes.
Well, thank you. Thank you for calling, and thank you for listening and, I guess, watching. Roger, we'll wave.
I would like to know, Roger.
Wait, your mic's not on.
Hey, two things is have you guys thought about going to these school libraries or not school libraries, but to the public libraries and giving your talks and passing the word through the libraries to these kids to get them energized to, go home and do these things?
That's a great idea. We're always out promoting, so libraries, a lot of the schools, we want to encourage them to have their own gardens, like Skyview's a great one. And
Sure.
That's a great idea, Roger. We're going to do that.
There you go. Thanks for the idea,
Okay.
Roger.
And one more idea
Yes.
is, I don't know if you guys seen these below grade greenhouses where, half is below grade. There's one gentleman in Nebraska on YouTube. He has citrus trees that he's been growing. He gets fruit year round in Nebraska where the trees don't grow naturally, and he gets fruit year round. He sells it to the local restaurants in the wintertime.
How smart is that?
That way of doing greenhouse, the earth is naturally like 62 degrees, so you can grow all year long. They do it in Siberia. I mean, it's expensive though to do it, but that's something we'd like to do for sure.
That's super cool. Super cool.
Hey, Roger, why don't you come out and volunteer? You sound like you're in the game, man.
I still work full time, sir.
Saturdays are good.
There you go. Saturdays 9 to noon. Where's the location again, John?
It's at B Organic Farm in Chino Valley, right off of Route 1, right where Olson's is and the Bank of Arizona.
Fabulous. Roger, thanks for calling in. We appreciate you.
We appreciate you guys. Have a good
Roger.
day.
You too.
Leza, can I just say one
Yes,
thing?
please.
And I said this to you off air.
Yeah.
But when I first started listening to you, I thought that this was a syndicated show.
Oh.
No, I really did. And Roger said, you and Matt have such a great show. It's really something that could be, nationwide.
Oh, you're sweet.
I'm glad that you're here in Prescott.
Yes.
But you guys do such a great job. It's something I listen to you. I'm a big fan.
Well, thank you so much for saying that. We have a lot of fun.
Wow.
We have a lot of fun.
He really wants to come back.
He does. He's welcome to. He's welcome anytime he wants.
Well, Matt said he was going to volunteer to be a cart girl, so I
Yes.
got to come back.
Yes,
Daisy Dukes.
The Daisy Dukes are not allowed on the golf course. Okay, you
Fine.
got to get a skirt. All right.
Oh, that's better.
Well, if you guys haven't signed up yet, now is the time to sign up for the Rock the Garden Open, which is a charity golf tournament coming up Tuesday, April 28th, so about a month away.
Yep.
It's going to be gorgeous.
I just want to say we're going to be sold out.
Yeah.
And we're close. We're over 100 already committed.
Yeah.
We can only do 138.
Yes.
So get your tickets. You can come on as a single. We'll pair you with other
Right.
folks, a duo, a twosome, or we love to have the foursomes. And we have a VIP backstage pass. Everybody gets a lanyard, and they get swag bags, and all our sponsors participate. Hey, by the way, if anybody is a business and would like to get a T-Box sign, we need the help, and you get the publicity. We have a lot of high-end players going to be there. Well, you'll be there.
That's right. I've never been called a high-end player before, but I appreciate that.
Yeah, I was going to say, you said high end.
High-end. That's
Not low
exactly
end.
right. Well, there you go. In golf, that makes more sense, doesn't it? My golf, anyway.
We have a silent auction. We have raffles, and we have such cool games. We have something that Waters Garden Center sponsors. It's called Putting for Plants. And so you could get to win a big tomato plant, too.
Love it. Love it. It's time for tomatoes almost, right? All right, again, go to PrescottFoodForest.com/rock-on. John, it's a pleasure having you on.
Thank you, Leza. Thank you, Matt.
You're welcome. We'll see you. I'll be gone, but Carol will be in tomorrow. Thanks for listening.